All right, today is yet another beautiful day the Lord has given unto you and I. Ebusia need a point so mamin chia na memo akwa basronko emfa umra possible multimedia. Me amidi media ho chia me midin Eddie Francis Achu aka possible any day point so ene need the can with the channel is YouTube inside and say jebre na share video no man nkwa so share you and like or comment or subscribe we and share content no and now so I recommend the channel no ama woni ebi so enya videos ni bi ahwe ahano mama ya we say anytime any day amenu mie ni bebo impu anase bedin hyemu e wo platform we so no na e kire say amanyon nsem a etwa gu ye man konkron Ghana mu edika na editie no eno ebi e na moson for Francis Atwumadi nsem no echi akohu no kwani bi amedi bi e ba besumo ebusia brempe minim say o twen update a efi various fraternity a e ba na say etwa gu social media dia media kire akohu no kwani bi eye ambulance trial na eye between the state and Yewra minority leader Atoforsen any third accuser needing Eddie Richard Jakpa. Na busha mpempre amenu ka say die military for no so and as soldiers for no so ababonten ababe dia dance Eddie etia Richard Jakpa. Na dia normal air kono onu ankasa air worsen onu ankasa ni case any day anytime bia ombe appear e court. Na busha mpempre amenu ka say die military for a bar court ebedi adanse efa Richard Jakpa hono adanse a ombedi de fa no hono ebusia esaweni ensa okache ebi ne say Lieutenant Richard Jakpa sebe abra no wo military ni mu no sebe allegedly na dia oye e wo military ni mu enye to the extent that o call Lebanon for a mission no and so o mission e wo Lebanon no kra no obi an individual na de emane no so onfamra obi e o Ghana Çase Yewra Richard Jakpa etena so okobo obosia $400 e wo broni bi ho besi nne ontuaye any many other nsama e fa ne ho ebusia de normal e ko ne de after say military phone be di dance e de fa Richard Jakpa ho no nsam no kwa na e ko na nim tim pempre ame no ka say de honestly speaking Nyoma no nsem no akakwa ye west e de ama accuser third accuser Richard Jakpa na mpempe ameno ka say de nyoma e kono dear honestly I'm scared to say if care is not taken na some ran be ye adwuma nko ade a de nyoma e kono de Richard Jakpa be kwa kopie mu e we fiase ebusia nsem a etwagu e wo court na no edoso na mpempe ameno ka say de ye bra pani e friend Paul Adom Ochil so abamonten so abekasa na ne nsem o kan ye no echi no e confirm me say ampa na Richard Jakpa e ye wudini anase no oye obi a sebi na NDC for e supporting so in papa anase oye bofo but behind the scene na papa no oye very stubborn to the extent say what threaten Paul Adom Ochil with a video Paul Adom Ochil woni na obedan na di e de ache Ghana fo nyina ebusia ono ani program so e no unveil truth we nyina ene military nankasa dance omudi e de fa Richard Jakpa ho na me pese me kasa na be tenten me so ka me ho nyakwaje nsem no mu nchemu ni ewia na feel free na wache wadwo comment section no asinyakopon inshe.
Did not ask the witness to tender the evidence. He didn't invite the witness that we want to add this to the evidence. Why didn't he do that? Lawyers do that to want to add it to the evidence when it will aid their case. When a lawyer sees that this material will aid my case, he will ask the permission of the court, my lord, we want to add it to the evidence. There may be objection from the other side. If there's no objection, or if the said objection is overruled, the court will admit it in evidence. When the court admits it in evidence, it means it will form part of the judge's decision-making process. Now, Tadiosori asked the military to come to the court because they believe that, and Jakpa has convinced them that whatever the military has documented about him is incorrect. And Jakpa told that to the media as well. So his lawyer confidently asked the military, subpoena them to the court. The military come to the court today. They have all the documents with them. It is presented to the court that this is the document. This is what happened. This one will go into all that. These are the things that occasion his dismissal. Tadiosori, who wanted the people to come to court, does not ask the witness any question. The witness speaks, and he's now open for questions from all the lawyers. The lawyer who subpoenaed the witness does not ask the witness any question. It's not that it's never happened before, but it means something. It means something. It means that the lawyer was convinced that this material evidence that the military has brought to court does not aid the case of the prosecution. And that's why he didn't ask question because in asking questions, he will deepen the process, and then it will be more grave. The offenses that Jakpa may have committed against the military may be grave if you now ask questions and the guy starts to explain it. The Attorney General, however, asks questions. The only question that Tadiosori asked the military man was that, you, Mr. Colonel, are you the one who gave the documents to the Attorney General? And the Colonel said, no, I didn't give it to the Attorney General. Eventually, it was found in the court that the documents were given to the Attorney General upon request by the Minister for Defense. It was the Minister for Defense who handed over the documents to the Attorney General. But that's the only question Tadiosori asked. That's the only thing he was interested in. That, are you the one who gave it to the Attorney General? And the officer said, where's the military colonel? He's not a small boy. Very senior officer. He said, no, I didn't give it to the Attorney General. And he didn't. Soldiers don't do that. Soldiers don't give documents. They give it to their boss. The soldiers work in a very meticulous way. They don't do that and give something to Attorney. No. They will give it to their boss. The army commander says, bring me the document. You send it to the army commander. If he says, go and give it to the Minister of Defense, you go and give it to the Minister of Defense. If he says, go and give it to the military secretary, he will go and give it to the military secretary. Soldiers don't do that. They are not like that. They are serious people. So I'm not sure what the lawyer was trying to get from the colonel. You're not going to get anything from the colonel. They come and they speak the truth. They put the documents and they are gone. That's about it. They don't have time for those things. Anyway, so that's what happened. Let's move on to get more information. So Atuforsen's lawyer, Aziz Bamba, also asked the witness no questions. This is Aziz Bamba on the TV. He also didn't ask any question. You know why he didn't ask any question and why they didn't want the witness that they had subpoenaed to tender the documents? Because they were sure that these documents are critically against the interest of Jakpa, the third accused. I don't know whether it will also be against the interest of Atuforsen, but the court will decide those things. The Attorney General then asked whether the witness had brought the documents that Tadiosori had asked. The witness had asked the witness to bring to the court, to which the answer was in the positive. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next level. All right. Now, what are these documents? What is that document we are talking about? This is a document. Now, we have to blur the document because it's not a document that we want to share. We are soldier people. We are all soldier people. We understand and respect what the Ghana Armed Forces does. The fact that it's come to the court doesn't mean we can share everything. But just for the evidence that we are quoting from the right material, this is the document. It was a 20th May document of 2004. What is in the document? The special report on Lieutenant R.K. Jakpa. 1. He took official vehicle with the driver home and sacked the driver, leaving the vehicle in his home outside the barracks overnight. Well, looks like a little offense. It looks like it's minimal, but for soldiers it's important. He took a vehicle home, and so when they report you, they say all of these little things that you've done. You remember when in secondary school, when you break the school rules, they take you to the senior house master and then they tell you what you've done. So the first one is that he took a vehicle with a driver home and asked the driver, sacked the driver, leaving the vehicle in his home outside the barracks overnight. Number 2, 3 officers all complained that Jakpa failed to return to post after undergoing special short training courses in Accra, but would rather go on a frolic of his own. 3, he got indebted to a Lebanese businessman to the tune of $400 when he was sent for peacekeeping operations in Lebanon. Okay. 6, a Ghanaian residing in Lebanon gave him money and items to be delivered for him. That is that Ghanaian. It was only upon strong warning from command that he settled his debt and gave the money and items to the Ghanaian. 5, he was scheduled for orientation classes and he failed to attend most of the classes for no proper reason. 6, there are several undocumented complaints of indiscipline. Okay, now let's get to more of the matter on indebtedness. Lieutenant Jakpa was granted a loan of $300 from a unit PRI in 2004, however failed to pay after several requests. The conduct was characterized as shameful and therefore it was requested that the loan be deducted from his salary. Jakpa was not honorably released from the army because it would have been stated on his release letter. 2, the dismissal letters of Jakpa was given to the Attorney General by the Minister for Defense. So altogether, these are the things that the military brought to the court. In terms of Jakpa's character, he was recalcitrant. He didn't attend lectures. They had some course he didn't attend. He was called, why don't you attend? He went to Lebanon, came back owing some Lebanese businessman. He was owing this guy. He takes a vehicle. So that kind of behavior, that is what occasioned his release. So this is what the military came to say in the court. And they have tendered the documents, the letter from the Ghana Armed Forces, the report, it's all there. The report on Jakpa is there. It's tendered. And this is what happened in court. So viewers, you can look at it. You can look at it and determine where we are going. So you can see now that there was a very important motive why people didn't want this case to go its natural course. Why they came to say that because of a phone call conversation, because of a meeting in Justice Kulendi's house, this is mistrial. The Attorney General has conducted himself, so we have to stop the trial. If the Attorney General misconducts himself, do you stop the trial? Attorney General can step aside and the DPP can go on. But their interest and concern was to stop the trial because they were clearly aware that if the trial proceeds this way, we will find out that first of all, Richard Jakpa has benefited 700,000 euro of Ghanaian people's taxpayers' money. It's gone to his pocket for no work done at all. That money has already gone to his pocket. And then this is military background is also there for people to see. If you put all of these things together, well, the court will make their final decision. We are not the court, we don't know. But these are the things that are coming out from the trial. These are the things. And then when I come and stand and say it, then Jakpa will send me a text message threatening me that you have time to redeem yourself. This is the kind of person he is. That report has been made. This is the kind of person he is. You have time to redeem yourself. Then he sends you a video of somebody shooting somebody. It's on my phone. That's the kind of person that Arrēstéd Ketia wanted all Ghanaians to see as a paragon of virtue. Arrēstéd Ketia and Sami Jefi. You have John Mohammed's election, John Mohammed's campaign. You are blemishing John Mohammed's campaign with this kind of material. This is a blemish to John Mohammed's campaign because the chairman of the party and the national propaganda secretary together held a press conference and sold off Richard Jakpa to Ghanaians as a paragon of virtue, and that Godfrey Dame was a demon, and that this is the virtue, the white light guy who is shining the light onto Godfrey Dame's darkness. This is the impression that they gave to Ghanaians, that Richard Jakpa, this man here, this is what they said. This is what they said. Anyway, these are the documents. These are the documents. These are the documents. This is Richard Jakpa here. This is the matter. So as the case is going, I'm very excited today that the judge sort of laid it out, the timetable on what they are going to do. Other people are going to appear. I can't wait for the subpoena of Alban Sumanu case for back being the Right Honorable Speaker. He was Minister of Health at the time. He's going to be in the matter. We're going to hear what everybody will say. By the time we finish hearing everybody, already Richard Jakpa has told us that Setekwe and Madam are very evil. So already that's where we are. Okay, the signal is to get it off now. It's 6 minutes past the top of the hour, 10 o'clock. Let's get Kwame Japan prepared right now, please.
Obisa, what a loss. I mean, I'll tell you,
Messi videos urban. Aya uncle from inbox. Who is Charlie? Kwame, oh yeah, Madame Buta. Yeah, it reminds me of 1979. Tama, what the Le Mans Bay Mayoko rounds. History is repeating itself. Mazamian 50.6%, 142 MPs. Mazamian.
Kwaramije, what's the name? Japon.
Me say that Miami Niaba Medofo Eva Mens.
Yeah.
Chief Director, Minister of Finance.
Ne kada man na kwam na oyendewa.
No,
PPC.
Automatically he will become MP.
Oh, for sure. No, yeah, Napozu no lawyer. Kwame. It brings to the fore the argument one time ago we made here.
So then,
as the comparison between global info analytics, Professor Smasapo, where we shall separate the wheat from the chaff. It is almost near. One work on what one. For Professor Smasapo to have come clear with his research on Measure South, clear there percentages no crapo clear. Ocho. The research that he made the other time as concerning somebody having 70+% in certain regions and constituencies. Kwame.
Alate.
No quite bad easy. No quite or today in Yinsan. Oh, yeah, then but some in a pony bread and Chourt contest. We need good advisors.
Our contest area.
Sometimes in what elections we are, yeah, appraisal about the elections.
Yeah.
So that it becomes some kind of a guide for us in the future.
Okay.
You know, Mama Kadaman. The only good advisors are in Chourt contest.
Uncle Luti. Chamajana.
Yeah.
Mimi ndana kwesere na president yes I appeal na Valley View University the first private university onano Sunday yes Sunday yes omo onano with PhD honors course
yeah
tie man trinkwa say we born
na wajipi nti Kwame wa abason ko but I'm praying there some little confusion behind him and then the division behind him because that seat is going to be elevated to a presidential seat once the person has now been nominated as the running mate. Napo Nana Opoku Udimba Akon a creative sensation Wagana ha. Nanabu, she's a whose statement on one side I've covered an inch for you. Since you are the topic trending from now